What if the greatest drain on your energy wasn't your job, your responsibilities, or even the challenges you face in life? What if it came from within, from the words you whisper to yourself when no one else is listening? The silent voice that questions your worth, critiques your every move, and tells you you're not enough. This voice, often unnoticed, is a thief of your vitality, a quiet saboteur of your soul's light. Welcome, seeker of truth. Today we explore the hidden power of self-talk, that ever-present dialogue running in the background of our minds. While many of us are aware of the impact of external criticism, we often underestimate how our own words can shape our reality. Negative self-talk doesn't just affect your mood or confidence, it quietly siphons your energy, leaving you feeling depleted, disconnected, and trapped in a cycle of self-doubt. But why does this happen? How can something as intangible as words have such a profound impact on your emotional and spiritual well-being? And more importantly, how can you break free? In this journey, we'll uncover the roots of negative self-talk, its silent toll on your soul, and, most importantly, the path to transforming it into a force of empowerment and healing. Together, we'll learn to recognize and silence the inner critic, replacing it with a voice that uplifts and energizes. Your soul deserves to shine brightly. Let's reclaim its light. The journey begins now. Negative self-talk is like a silent whisper that chips away at your energy without you even noticing. It's the constant background noise that tells you you're not good enough, smart enough, or capable enough. This inner dialogue, so subtle yet persistent, acts like an invisible weight pressing on your soul, draining its vitality one thought at a time. But where does it come from, and why does it have such a powerful hold on us? The hidden power of self-talk. Self-talk is not just a mental exercise, it's an energetic force that shapes how we experience the world and ourselves. Every thought carries energy, and the words we use internally are no exception. When those words are critical or self-deprecating, they create a ripple effect, impacting not only our emotions, but also our spiritual well-being. Imagine waking up in the morning and telling yourself, "I'm going to mess up today." Even before stepping out of bed, you've set the tone for the day. The energy you carry becomes heavy, and your actions unconsciously align with that belief. Negative self-talk acts like a self-fulfilling prophecy, reinforcing the very insecurities it stems from. This cycle is exhausting, and the toll goes deeper than we often realize. Emotionally, it fosters anxiety, self-doubt, and feelings of inadequacy. Spiritually, it dims the soul's light, weakening your connection to your true self and your sense of purpose. The origins of negative self-talk. To understand why self-talk has such power, we must look at its origins. Negative self-talk often begins in childhood, shaped by experiences, environments, and relationships. Perhaps a teacher once said you weren't good at something, or a parent unintentionally set high expectations that felt impossible to meet. Over time, these external voices become internalized, morphing into the inner critic that now governs your thoughts. Society also plays a role. Messages from media, culture, and social expectations can plant seeds of doubt, convincing you that you're not enough unless you look, act, or succeed in a certain way. This conditioning runs so deep that it often goes unnoticed, operating on autopilot. The problem is not that we hear this voice, it's that we believe it. The more we listen, the more we give it power, allowing it to shape our reality and drain our energy. The energetic toll of negative self-talk. Think of your energy like a reservoir. Every time you engage in negative self-talk, it's as though a small hole has been punched into the reservoir, causing a slow but steady leak. You might not notice it at first, but over time, the drain becomes significant. Negative self-talk doesn't just deplete energy, It also blocks its flow. When your mind is filled with criticism, there's little room left for inspiration, creativity, or joy. Spiritually, this creates a disconnection from your higher self, the part of you that knows your true worth and potential. The soul thrives on authenticity and love, but negative self-talk feeds it doubt and fear. It's like a dimmer switch on your inner light, keeping you from shining as brightly as you're meant to. The turning point, awareness, is key. The first step to breaking free from the grip of negative self-talk is awareness. You can't change what you don't notice. Begin by paying attention to the words you say to yourself, especially in moments of stress, failure, or uncertainty. A simple exercise is to keep a journal of your inner dialogue for a few days. Write down the thoughts that arise when you're faced with challenges or doubts. You might be surprised by how often the voice of the critic appears and how harsh it can be. Awareness creates a gap between you and your thoughts, giving you the power to choose a different narrative. Instead of letting the inner critic run the show, you can start to question it. Is what it's saying true? Would you speak to a loved one the way you speak to yourself? Transforming the dialogue. Once you've identified the negative self-talk, the next step is to replace it with something more empowering. This isn't about blindly affirming things you don't believe. It's about shifting to a narrative that supports and uplifts you. Mindful reframing. When you catch a negative thought, pause and reframe it. For example, instead of saying, "I'm terrible at this," try, "I'm learning and improving." Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. Remind yourself that mistakes are part of growth, not a reflection of your worth. Daily affirmations. Start your day with affirmations that resonate with you. Simple statements like, "I am worthy," "I am capable," or "I am enough" can set a positive tone. Visualization. Imagine your soul as a glowing light that grows brighter with every kind word you speak to yourself. Visualization helps anchor the energy of positivity and reinforces the belief that you are whole. Healing through self-compassion. Transforming negative self-talk is not just a mental exercise, it's a spiritual practice. Self-compassion allows you to reconnect with your essence, replenishing the energy that was once drained. When you replace criticism with understanding, you create a nurturing space for your soul to thrive. Each step you take toward healing your inner dialogue is a step toward reclaiming your light and vitality. The process may not be easy, but it is profoundly freeing. Negative self-talk may feel like an inescapable part of life, but the truth is, you hold the power to change it. The words you speak to yourself are not just fleeting thoughts. They shape your energy, influence your emotions, and impact your soul. By becoming aware of your inner dialogue and consciously shifting it, you can reclaim the energy that was once drained by self-criticism. Imagine a life where your inner voice becomes your greatest ally instead of your harshest critic. Picture waking up each day with thoughts that encourage and uplift you, rather than ones that pull you down. This transformation doesn't happen overnight, but with consistent practice, you can begin to heal the relationship you have with yourself. Start small, practice awareness, challenge the voice of negativity, and replace it with compassion and truth. As you do, you'll notice subtle but powerful changes, more confidence, more joy, and a deeper connection to your authentic self. Your soul, unburdened by the weight of self-doubt, will shine brighter than ever before. Are you ready to silence the critic within and ignite your inner light? Take the first step today. Share one affirmation or self-kind thought in the comments below that you'll carry with you this week. Let's inspire each other to speak life into our souls. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Together, we can create a space where self-compassion thrives and negative self-talk fades into the distance. Thank you for watching, and may your journey inward bring you peace and strength.